We are live. Oh, here they come. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Good morning. Happy in between. We're in the in between time. Between here and there. Just going over to Facebook to make sure everything's working. How was your Christmas time? What was that?
Was quiet.
Quiet. Sometimes quiet is good. You know,
Ours is quiet too.
taking time to chill out and relax.
Very, very close family. What's in the house? I mean.
Sometimes if you have those like loud and really active, like crazy holiday gatherings, it's like you need a vacation from that.
We had bad weather, so we kind of canceled almost everything.
Good morning, Colin. Was it? Yeah, I guess it was, right?
Bad weather. Yeah, it was. It was snowing, blowing, and things like that. And Christmas Eve, and so we didn't.
Yeah.
We kind of canceled everything.
I was talking to my sister because we had the bad weather on Friday, so by Christmas Day we were fine. But my sister is further east, and they had closed the roads. Things were canceled.
And the wind was pretty. We had a 80-kilometer wind around, I think, Friday, Saturday, and 60 miles per kilometers per hour.
Right.
For this Sunday, I think. So
yeah, the wind was really strong. Okay, now it looks like we got stuff happening here. Now it looks like the Facebook page is going to talk to me nicely. Well, there, done, check. Whew, so there's no more Christmas music. It's over.
Any New Year's music?
I don't know what New Year's music is. So we tuck away the 12 days of Chi until next year. And we just go back to regular life. Well, you know, as much as you can. Today is what? Call a Friend Day.
Okay.
So, you know, it's like we're getting to the end of the year. It's like, shoot, I haven't talked to fill in the blanks for so long. This is the day you should phone them. Don't wait. Because as we know, you just don't know what's going to happen in life, right? But fortuitously, it's also National Chocolate Candy Day.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I don't know how these chocolate holidays keep coming up. But, you know, they just do.
Take a little candy when you're on the phone. And you'll be
Yes.
nice for the day.
I usually like to have chocolate with my tea. I'm still drinking out of my Christmas mug.
Yeah, I do that too.
But I like to have a little chocolate while I'm drinking tea. It makes it nice and melty. And just because I know you're wondering, there's only 82 days, 8 hours and 22 minutes until spring.
Ready.
Diane, are you going to move to the Bahamas or something?
Yeah.
Any plans?
Sometimes I wish I was born in one of those places.
Born somewhere warm. But then you would wish for something cold.
Well, not if you're born in that. Because when, yes, you're born into like...
Oh, that's true.
I'm a four-season person, so yes, I would miss it. I would miss the snow and things. But if you're born there, you're kind of, yeah. But the only thing is, I like to be without shoes all the time, and I cannot go into the snow with...
Not really.
So that's... That's why Bahamas or anything like that would be nice.
So I got this cool
But
pen
out
for,
of the house without putting shoes on,
that's a chore. So I got this cool pen for Christmas. And how do you know that people think you're getting older? Because you turn this little thing right here and there's a magnifier right here. So I can hold it up and magnify things. And if I can't quite see it, there's a light on it. So I can
that's the
so I can do like old people things and look with the magnifier and the light.
Yay. Now that I would need when I go shopping, like the groceries, and you want to know the price, and they put it.
I know it's too
in
small. You need the small print.
and you're not sure.
So, Colin, do you want the windmill today? Because you asked for it, when we were doing the 12 days of chi. I thought I'd give you the option. But what's the request for today?
Deer.
Deer?
I'll put with that the moon and the one. With, I never remember that one. Yeah, like a big star.
Floating half moon.
Half moon. Okay, that. I'll put.
And Colin says, sure, windmill. All right. Where's Steve?
Oh, we had him for Christmas.
We had him for Christmas. Those are the only requests?
Well, we can. Why not a tree? Just when we had the pear trees, and now we have like a big. No, not a Christmas tree, but a
Pine tree?
pine tree. Yeah,
Pine tree.
Big sequoia.
Okay, well, it's the tree of your choice. How's that?
And then we do hugs with that.
And we'll do what?
Hugs.
Hug the big tree.
Hug a tree.
Okay, it's all about the trees today. So the temperature is warming up, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Even though it's wintertime, theoretically. I'm just going to open my window a little. I need some fresh air. Find your spot.
Yep.
I'm going to mute. Yes, don't forget to mute. Mute, check. Okay, we're ready. Find your spot. I'll play some music. Awesome. So, spread out your toes. Give them a little wiggle. Take a breath in and stretch out your arms. Give it a big full stretch. Oh yeah. And then you just let it drift. So, you know the rules. There's only 2 of them. Easy to remember. The first rule is breathing. And you can breathe however you want, right? As you wish. And the second rule, don't cause yourself any pain. So, the rest is up to you. Float up. Gather in. Wrap your arms around that giant sequoia. Sink it down. Sinking the chi. Float. Ah. Breathe in. See how much fresh breath you can draw in. And then how soft you can get when you breathe out. One more time. Breath in. Gather in all this good stuff. Sinking it down. And if you're not there yet, take your feet out underneath you. Just shoulder width. Open the door. Float up. And then relax. So this is our super floaty. Like we're painting the wall. Up and down. Melt. How low? Make sure your knees are still smiling. Breathe in. And sink. Float up and hug the big tree. Open wide. This hand is going to scoop in. Step in. Grab a little tiny ball of chi. Step out and push. Hands will just flatten. A regular pull and a regular push. Grab a little tiny ball of chi. 2-hand press. Hands flatten. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Do that again. Grab your ball of chi, slide across. This time, step in with a little push. Now let the arms do a circle. Down, leave your feet where they are. Up and over, and a little block. Grab your ball of chi, step across, slide. Step in with a little push. Press. Feet can just hang out. Give us a big circle. Lift. And a little ha. Again, slide it across. A little step in, a little push. This time if you want to add the knee in, drop the arms, draw us a circle. Lift the knee up and open. And then just a little slide back. And a press. Grab your ball of chi, slide it across. A little step in. You can do just a circle, or if you want to practice the balancing. Lift the knee up and open, and then slide it down and pull. How much control can you get with that? Slide it across. Get ready. A little push. A big circle with the knee, without a knee. Slide it down, a regular pull, a regular push, and right now, take your back foot out a little bit. Give yourself some space to stretch, because we're going to do the Warrior One pyramid. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Legs straight-ish, arms are up or down, fold over that front leg. Pyramid. Bend that front knee, pressing your back heel. Strong in the legs, float up. Arms open wide. To cactus arms, Warrior One. Float up, lift up your belly button, fold forward, give a little release at the bottom. Bend the front knee, pressing your back heel. Squeeze the legs, float up, and open. Hands drift up, float down, a regular pull, a regular push. Grab that little ball of chi. Slide it across. Step in with a little push. A big circle, maybe add the knee in. Why not? Open. Slide back, a pull. When your weight is forward with your push and you need more space, just take that back foot out. Lift up, strong through the core. Give yourself a big stretch. Square up your hips. Arms can be up or down. And fold over that front leg. Bend your front knee, press into your back heel, lift. And then, open up some space. We've got a new year on the way. Lift up your belly, fold forward. Maybe a little swing. Bend that front knee. So really strong in the legs, helps lift you up. And then open, relax shoulders. Hands drift up. Sparkle on down. Scoot your back foot in. Give us a regular pull and a regular push. And then turn to the front. A little chi hula float. And a little sigh. Yes. Arms are light as air. And here we go. Pop out your antlers. Stretch out your fingers. Float that foot out. Lunge into it. And the deer looks behind. Turn, turn, turn. When you breathe in, come on up. Drift back. Take your time. And float. So, next week will be a whole new year. So we got to take some time to look back. Pop out your antlers. Stretch out your fingers. Chi rock star. Lunge into that front leg and turn, point that top pinky back, back, back. Remember rule number 1 and rule number 2? Breathe in, lift up. Drift back. Oh, let's do it again. Why not? Float. Yes. Over here. Pop out your antlers. Stretch out your fingers. Float out. Strong in the legs. Helps you find some space to pivot and turn. Check it out. Breathe in. Lift on back. Shoulders drop. Slide side to side. One more time, just to even us out. Here we go. Here comes your antlers. Really stretch your fingers out too. Lunge into that front leg. Strong legs, and you turn, 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 turn. Yeah. Breathe in, come on back. Feet side by each. Angel wings up to the side. Snow angels. Elbows halfway, let your shoulders soften and sink. Stretch up tall, straighten your halo. Sink the chi down to the toes. Open the door, breathe in. Breathe out. Hug the big tree. Lift. As it goes up, 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 the moon goes up, the shoulder blades go down. Tip over to one side. Keep your heart shining forward, and you only tip over as far as you can still breathe. Come on back up. Shoulders drop down. Other side. Tip over. Feel your rib cage expand. So good. Come on back up. These toes will point out. Tip over. Start to shift your weight slow. This arm reaches down. This arm reaches up. Keep shining your heart forward as you see what it's like to just float on one leg and expand in all directions at once. And then with control, maybe, come on back. Drop your shoulders. This foot comes in, this foot goes out. You start tipping your moon. You start to feel that weight just shift gently, gently, gently. You start to stretch everything out. You see what it's like to float on one leg. How far can you go? Whoa! Come on back. Shoulders drop. Sink. Open the door. Breathe in. Melt. Float up and open wide. This hand's going to scoop under. Shift. Shift. You're going to tap this toe and open up your wings. Relax through your neck. This hand scoops under. Switch sides. Crane spreads wings. This hand is going to scoop down. It's going to come over the top. You're going to make a hook and then a little stop sign. And then step in. This hand scoops down. It comes over. Makes a little hook. A little, hey, stop eating all those Christmas cookies. Do that again. Down. Over. Do you feel like adding the knee in? Why not? Again, the windmill. Down. Make your hook. Little hand floats up, maybe the knee. Couple more, why not? Balancing is good. A little hook. Whew. One more time. Down. Hook it up. And then this hand just floats down. Bring your arms back. Switch sides. Scoop up your wings. Land. Take a breath. Take a bow. Knee like the sea bottom. Scoop up some chi and come on up. Press it into this leg, and this knee's going to float up to the rooster, standing on one leg, but then the knee opens. Maybe the toes are on the floor, maybe on the shin, maybe higher. You do you. To a tree. Today we're doing a giant sequoia. Arms are reaching up. Palms will meet maybe. Draw some sunshine down to the center. And pause right there. Feel strong and tall like a tree. And then knee points to the front. Karate Kid kick. Float it down. Switch sides. Land. Take a breath. Take a bow. Knee let the sea bottom. Stretch your tail feathers back. Reach, reach, reach. Grab some chi. Bring it up. Press all that energy into this leg so this knee can just float up effortlessly. And then let the knee float open. Apparently it's balancing day. Toes on the floor, toes on the shin. Maybe heel is up higher. Now wherever you are, just don't press on your knee joint. Float the arms up, shoulder blades down. First feel tall, tall, tall like a tree. Then maybe your palms meet. Then draw that goodness down to the center. Relax where you can relax. All trees wave in the wind. It's okay. Knee points forward. A kick like the Rockettes. Float down. Hug the big tree. Look at that. Float up. Gather in everything good in the life, in your life. Everything. Press it down. Shoulders sink. Buddha belly. Lift up. You used to see the Santa belly. Now it's the Buddha belly again. Wrap your arms around. Scoop it all up. Give it a little heart kiss. Shoulders drop. Relax your neck. Ribbons and bows still. Press down into a tight little package. Open your fingers wide. Make a diamond shape with your hands. Float up and send your Care Bear stare out into the world. Stretch. Send like you mean it, my friends. And then we're going to do another because it's the end of the year. Float up. Hug the big tree. Gather in all this goodness. Sink it down. Buddha belly. Float up. Wrap. Reach. Stretch. How much more goodness can you pack into here? Give it a little heart kiss. Shoulders sink down. Over the top. Big breath. Big exhale. Drift it up. Diamond shape with your hands. And really send from your toes to your nose. Stretch, 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 stretch. Send. Woo. And then let it go. Arms float up. Light as air. Gather in some goodness for you. Sink. I'll come around behind you anyway. Cross the wrists. Lift. Arms drift up. So you just float open. And shoulders soften as you sink. Do that again. Cross. Big circle. Float up. The next one is just shoulder high. Hands drift up. Float apart. And a big old ah. One of your feet steps in. A little bow for my friends. Dun, dun, dun. Happy New Year! How we go? We still got a couple days, but I might not see you. How's life over here?
Thank you.
We even got a little extra in.
Thank you very much. It was great.
Yeah, good for the,
We did a lot of balancing today.
yeah.
Balancing is good for you. And the more you practice, the better you get. So if you feel like your balance is terrible, do more balancing.
Yeah.
Right? It's the only way to do it.
It's the challenge, yes.
Sometimes people ask me, how do I get better at push-ups? I say, do more push-ups. I know, it's too logical. It's too logical.
Right now we're doing more shoulders.
Twisting.
Every day. I have every day.
Just be careful of your back.
Yeah.
No heart attacks.
Yeah.
So,
You have to go slower. I have
Go
to
slower.
Like the cheek. Slower.
so Saturday is New Year's Eve, my friends. It's the end of the year.
That year went.
And I mean, it's really only the end of the year because we've invented the year and we've arbitrarily chosen this day to be the end of the year. But even with that, it's always good to mark the passage of a period of time and to reflect on what happened last year. You don't have to label it as good or bad. Just like, oh, this happened and this happened and this happened. Celebrate the things that were awesome. Learn from the things that were maybe not what you wanted, right? But if we don't pause and celebrate some things or take note, we just like plow through our life and we get to the end and like, what happened? So it's like, I'm going to invite you, 1, to call a friend, 2, to eat chocolate candy, and 3, to reflect on your year while you're eating your candy. Maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
One candy for the call and one candy for the reflection.
Right? Exactly.
That sounds good.
But I do, like, every year I do sit down and I have a contemplation of if I had something I wanted to achieve. I always try to think of, I don't set resolutions. I think of what would I like to achieve in the next 12 months? And how will I do it? And then at the end, you got to go back. I mean, don't wait till the very end, obviously. You got to tweak along the way. But at the end, I like to go, okay, lay it all out. This is what happened. What worked? What didn't work? What happened? What do I need to tweak? What do I need to adjust? What do I want to do now? And then you kind of have some kind of degree of idea of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right? Even though I'm a free spirit and I'm, you know the ant and the grasshopper. I was always the grasshopper. But I'm learning to plan. I'm an old dog, but I can learn new tricks.
You have anything on your list already, Heather?
What's that?
Do you have anything on your list?
No.
Already?
Not yet. Because I have to percolate. I take several days to percolate and think, and I actually have lists like this all over the place of things to think of, and I'm trying to organize it. It's an ongoing process. I have ideas. I have lots of ideas. Oh my gosh, the ideas are endless, as you know. I'm an ideas doula. I can come up with ideas like nobody's business. But I can't raise all those children. So some of them I have to give away, which is fine. So stay safe at New Year's, friends. Have some fun. Celebrate the passage of time. Celebrate what happened. Celebrate what's coming. And what do? Do something that makes you happy. There'll be lots of hugs at New Year's, by the way. Tons of hugs at New Year's. And, yes, we're learning still. This is part of my year-end review. Just learning to go with what happened. Go with the flow, right?
Yep.
What else are you going to do?
Every day.
Every day. And next week, maybe I'll wear my New Year's Eve hat, just because it'll be the 4th, but who cares?
Yeah. Well,
We'll celebrate New Year's. How's that?
extend it a little bit. Actually, we can say Happy New Year all month of January.
We can say Happy New Year whole month of January. So says Diane. Deal. Awesome.
Sounds good.
My friends, have an awesome New Year's Eve, however you choose to spend it. Stay safe and healthy out there. See you next week.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Awesome. See you guys. Take care. Facebookers. Kisses for you. See you next week.